The dichotomy of control. Stop stressing over things you can't change. You checked the weather forecast 5 times before an outdoor event that got rained out anyway. You refreshed a job application status page every hour for a decision that was already made. You've spent real hours of your one life trying to control things that were never yours to control in the first place. There's a single idea from Stoic philosophy that, once you actually understand it, quietly ends most of that. It's called the dichotomy of control, and it's simpler and stricter than most people think. This idea comes from Epictetus, and it opens the very first page of his teachings, because he considered it the foundation everything else stands on. The claim is blunt: everything that exists falls into exactly one of 2 categories: things that are up to you, and things that are not up to you. Nothing sits in between. Most people's stress lives entirely in the gap between those 2 categories, treating things that aren't up to them as if they were. Today we're drawing that line clearly, and showing you exactly where your energy is being wasted. What's actually up to you. And it's a shorter list than you think. Epictetus's list of what's up to you is narrower than most people assume. It's your judgments, your intentions, your desires, your aversions, in short, your own actions and attitudes. That's it. Notice what's missing. Your reputation isn't on that list. Your health outcomes aren't fully on that list. Your effort toward them is, the outcome isn't. Other people's decisions, the economy, the weather, how a conversation lands, whether someone likes you back, none of it. This isn't pessimism. It's precision. Because here's what happens. Once you accept this narrower list, your effort stops being diluted across 100 things you can't move, and concentrates entirely on the handful of things you actually can. Epictetus wasn't limiting your power. He was showing you where your actual power lives, so you'd stop wasting it pushing against walls. The specific test to sort any worrying. Here's the practical tool, and you can use it on literally anything bothering you right now. Ask one question: can I, through my own direct action, change this outcome? Not can I influence it a little, not can I hope it goes well. Directly change it, by doing something. If yes, that thing belongs in the up to you pile, and the correct response is action, not worrying. If no, it belongs in the other pile, and worrying does nothing but cost you peace for no return. Take a job interview. The outcome, whether they hire you, is not up to you. Your preparation, how you show up, how honestly you answer, that is up to you. Most people spend a week before an interview anxious about the outcome, when the only productive use of that time was ever the preparation. Sort the worrying correctly, and the anxious energy has nowhere left to attach to. This is why Epictetus taught this to people with almost no control over their circumstances: soldiers, prisoners, slaves in the Roman world. If the distinction held up for people who couldn't control whether they ate that day, it holds up for you and an email you're waiting on. Why misplacing this causes almost all unnecessary suffering. Epictetus made an even stronger claim: then focus on what you control. He said that when you treat something outside your control as if it were within it, disturbance is guaranteed. Not likely, guaranteed. Because you're demanding an outcome from a thing that was never obligated to give it to you. Think about how much of your stress fits this exact shape. Wanting someone to respond a certain way. Wanting a situation to resolve on your timeline. Wanting people to see you the way you see yourself. Every one of these is you trying to issue commands to territory you don't govern. The relief isn't in getting better at controlling those things. It's in withdrawing the demand entirely, doing your part fully, then releasing the outcome, because the outcome was never yours to hold on to. This isn't passivity. Epictetus wasn't telling people to stop trying. He was telling them to stop suffering over the part of trying that was never in their hands to begin with. So, everything sorts into 2 poles. What's up to you? Your judgments, your efforts, your actions. What isn't? Basically everything else, including most outcomes you're currently stressed about. Use the test. Can I directly change this through my own action? If yes, act. If no, release it. Not because it doesn't matter, but because worrying was never going to move it anyway. This one distinction was the entire foundation Epictetus built his philosophy on. Everything else in Stoicism is really just this idea, applied to different situations. Next time something's stressing you out, run it through this test before you spend another hour on it. If this helped, subscribe. Daily Stoic Wisdom breaks down one idea like this every week.